idea of what may have caused that.
And right now, there's no specific word on that little boy's condition.
Grandmother worried neighborhood kids would fall into a large hole left by city workers. It's gotten some action after she says she repeatedly called to alert officials about it, but got no response. As Fox 5's Morse Diggs shows you, the city dispatched trucks today to begin filling up the large hole dug a month ago.
Alma Clark, a Southwest Atlanta homeowner, was completely dissatisfied with the City of Atlanta's response to this giant hole open next to her yard. That is, until what you see here today, crews out dealing with the problem. This is what it looked like when we responded to complaints from a resident about the unprotected gaping hole next to her property on the west side of Atlanta.
It's dangerous.
If an NBA center stood at the bottom, he wouldn't even be able to see across the span. Miss Alma Clark is concerned about her grandchildren.
When they're playing in the front yard with the ball, they're playing kickball, and they're going to kick it as hard as they can. Then the ball go over there in the sewer area, and then Grandma said you can't go get it. So they're upset because they can't play in the front yard.
When I saw your story, I was appalled.
Citywide Atlanta Councilmember Michael Bond couldn't believe how the homeowner says she's had to put up with this. You see, the water department began work here about a month ago, but didn't immediately come back to finish.
They said, well, we opened the hole, but we haven't been back because it's not a priority. Well, if it's not a priority, you shouldn't have opened the hole.
The councilman took a look for himself and apologized to the homeowner.
You don't open up a hole and then leave it in the neighborhood.
Well, I'm glad I decided to call the news media, and I'm just patient enough to wait on them to do it, but patience ran out.
Today, a large presence of city workers out to fill in the hole and repair what's being called erosion. It was not a sewer cave-in as first thought, according to a deputy commissioner.
That erosion took place, which ultimately caused the disjoining of the pipe segment, which is in place to carry the running water from one side of the roadway to the other without compromising it. So it's a natural waterway.
No emergency, he says, but the water department is responding to the concerns of a homeowner regarding safety. I'm Morse Diggs, Fox 5 News.
City officials say depending on the weather, they could complete the work within 24 hours.